Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. So today's reading is just going to be a general reading. We'll see what messages come out for you. I'm going to be using the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck. I'm also going to be pulling oracle cards from the Sacred Destiny Oracle and the Moonology Oracle. And I'll pull those towards the end, so we'll see what messages come out and with those. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I post weekly zodiac readings, picky card readings, and general collective readings. All of my readings are timeless, so if you want to go back and watch any of them at any time, you can. Hopefully something in them will resonate with you. And I also have all of the links to the zodiac playlist in the description box below now. So if you ever want to check any of those out, or if you are a cross-watcher for someone else, it makes it easy just to click on those links. Also, this could be a current energy, or it could be a future energy, just depending on when you're watching. Alright, Spirit, what does Sagittarius need to know right now? What messages do you have for Sagittarius? First out, we've got the Dreamer, aka the Fool, in this deck. We've got the Eight of Wands. Someone's definitely traveling. Let's get some more cards and see. What else, Spirit? What does Sagittarius need to know? And obviously, Sagittarius, that is right up your alley, since you are pretty much like the adventurer, the voyager of the zodiac signs. You do love to travel. Okay. What else does Sagittarius need to know, Spirit? We've got Strength, Leo. Also, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, because the Fool, even though some people equate it to Aries because it's the first in the major arcana, it's actually ruled by Uranus, which is Aquarius. Then we've got Three of Pentacles. Just saw 222 on the timer. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. Definitely something in. Okay. One more card, please, Spirit. One more card for Sagittarius. One more card for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. What does Sagittarius need to know right now? Okay. We've got the Four of Pentacles. And then the bottom of the deck, we've got Justice. Could be dealing with the Libra. Okay. Let's see. So the first message I'm getting, Sagittarius, is that, again, like I said, somebody is going to be traveling. You know, you guys are the travelers. You like to, I won't say like every Sagittarius, but the majority of Sagittariuses do love to travel. And if you have Sagittarius in your chart, obviously that's probably going to impact you too, as far as getting the travel bug. But we see, you know, we've got the Fool, we've got the Eight of Wands, which talks about travel, and then we talk about something new here with the Ace of Wands. So it feels like there's some sort of amazing opportunity that's coming in for you, Sagittarius. Something that you are actually going to accept. Now this could be an opportunity you create for yourself. For example, if this is you starting your own business, you decide to pack your bags and go backpacking around the world for the next 6 months, you know what I mean? That is something you would probably do. Or just accepting a job offer. Maybe even you just want to take a vacation, or you're traveling to meet someone. Typically, though, Eight of Wands is business travel. But just in case, you know, it could be, I'm not really seeing any love messages come through, but for some of you, for a small select few of you, it could be that you're actually traveling to meet up with someone. You know, it could just be someone you've been talking to for a while, or you could be in a long distance relationship. But for the majority of you, what I'm getting is some sort of business opportunity, some sort of business travel. I feel like You're realizing your strength, Sagittarius. Now, for a while, it feels like some of you could have doubted yourselves. You could have not even realized your full potential with this. And I think you've realized you are a lot stronger than you know. This could also be some sort of creative pursuit. Not only because we have the wands here, and you're a fire sign. Fire signs like creativity, and they're very passionate about stuff. But we've got Leo here, another fellow fire sign. Leos rule the 5th house, and the 5th house is all about creativity. So it could be some new creative endeavor that you've started or you're about to start. And that could definitely play a huge role in this 3 of Pentacles here. 3 of Pentacles talks about doing something that you absolutely love to do. And then you get recognition for what it is, whatever that may be. You have some sort of skill, talent, or ability that stands out above everyone else. Matter of fact, this card usually represents people looking up to you. In the traditional Rider-Waite, there's one person that has their tools and they're standing, they're elevated above everyone else, and there's 2 other people standing there watching them work because they're admiring their work. They're learning from them. You're like a master at something. And this basically wins you some sort of excellent reputation in whatever field you're in, whatever this pertains to. Now, for some of you, I'm hearing, but I don't know what I'm good at. I don't know what my, special abilities might be. That's okay. It can come to you, at some point. I would just, if I were you, I would try different things and see what you like. Is there anything that you gravitated towards when you were a child? Did you like painting, drawing, writing, music, did you dream of traveling the world, Sagittarius? Can you find a career doing what it is you've always wanted to do? Because I feel like that's what you're starting to lean towards if you're not already there. Because we do have this opportunity with the Ace of Wands. Again, this is talking about being very courageous. We see that with the Fool, the dreamer. This is like dreaming up your, it's like trying to manifest and dream up your ultimate, the life you've always wanted to live, right? Whatever this ultimate fantasy is for you. But you're taking that fantasy and you're turning it into a reality. I feel like you're really good at that, Sagittarius. Most fire signs are. Because you guys are very, very bold, pretty assertive. It is all just about finding that inner strength and then taking action towards this new endeavor, whatever it may be. But it is something that you're passionate about. Now, I do see you, you're dealing with some sort of, you're hanging on to something. This could be just basically making some sort of smart business decision. If you are starting a business, this would be hanging on to your money, making sure you have the best business loan, the best interest rate. You're being smart about it, whatever it is. This could also be talking about saving up money over time to invest in something. Or, like I said earlier, if you're going on a long trip, this could just be you saving up your money, making sure you have enough to cover all of your expenses, that sort of thing. It's using and managing your resources wisely. So yeah, and I see you with the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. This talks about trying to find some sort of balance in your life, Sagittarius. This is all about some sort of fairness, seeing things from all sides. I feel like you've weighed your options whenever it comes to this. Saying, is this right for me? What could go wrong? What are the pros and cons of this situation? And how will it benefit me in the long run? It's just being very objective. That's what the Justice card is. Being very, very objective. So let me get some oracle cards from the Sacred Destiny and see what they have to say. This does feel like this has happened rather quickly. So if this is a decision that you're trying to decide on now, or you will in the future, it feels like something that's very sudden with that Eight of Wands. Like you're just like, you know, one day you're thinking about it, the next you're like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go through with it. I'm tired of thinking about it. But it's it can be very stressful because it's so many rapid changes at once. Like if you take a new job opportunity and you've got to move to a different city or a different state or even, you know, a different country, right? And you're like, oh man, I've got to, you know, I've got to get movers, I've got to pack, you know, I've got to deal with the banks, I've got to close out accounts, I've got to go open new accounts and, you know, in this new country, or, you know, what documents do I need to sign? It's like stress, right? It's just constant. It's like too much going on with this card. However, this is a positive card. These are positive changes, positive opportunities, but they just happen so quickly. But yeah, let's see what the Sacred Destiny has to say. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know right now? Ooh, okay. I was going to only take one, but the first one I noticed was new beginnings. I mean, can't make that up. Definitely taking a leap of faith towards something, Sagittarius. I don't know what this is. Only you know that, obviously. But, and then we've got the Illumination card. For me, this card represents, it's kind of like the Hermit card to me, where you kind of go within, you're like, what do I really want to do? I just talked about that, I think. Yeah, with the Justice card, it's like seeing, you know, weighing the pros and cons, seeing everything from different sides, I guess. It's like, it feels like you've thought about this for a long time, and then one day it's just like a light bulb. The illumination, it's like a light bulb went off over your head, and you're just like, oh, that is what I want to do. How can I make that work? And so that's why I felt like Spirit, the universe, God, whatever, the divine, whatever you believe in, feels like it was just kind of instilled in you that, hey, this is what you're meant to do. This is what makes you happy, and you should totally go for it. And I feel like you had that sort of illumination moment. But I feel like it came from within, and it was after a period of like introspection. Then we've got fulfillment. This speaks for itself, Sagittarius. I mean, I feel like whatever you're going to do, it's going to be very fulfilling. I feel like this is, I'm hearing emotionally fulfilling, but I also feel like very prosperous too. We've got this peach here on this card, so you can see it's like the fruits of your labor. Like it's going to pay off, right? And on the bottom we've got purity. Now this card for me represents a blank slate. It's like as white as snow. You know, it's just a clean slate. I don't know how else this is what it always comes across for me. And that's what I feel like is going on here with the new beginnings and the Fool card. It's like you've got a second chance at something is what I just heard for some of you. For others of you, this is just something you've been thinking about doing for a long time. And you're finally taking action. You found that inner strength with that Strength card. Channeling a Leo energy. And you're just going to go for it. Life's short, right, Sagittarius? I mean, and it's weird because I feel like I'm out of breath and in a hurry for this reading. And I wasn't in a hurry at all before I started. Just saw 14:14 on the timer. And I feel like as soon as I started this reading, I was like, oh, gotta hurry. That's that Eight of Wands energy. And I don't know how else to describe it. I feel like I'm out of breath and like I'm stressed out and I've got to, you know, like all this anxiety. And I was so chill. I was like just chilling, lighting my incense, my candles, my Palo Santo, you know. And as soon as I started this reading, it's just like, I don't know. It's a very hectic energy and kind of chaotic. So that may be how some of you are feeling right now with all of this going on. I'd say just take a few deep breaths. That's what I feel like I need to do. Relax. If you need to, write out a list of things you need to do and just cross them off as you do them. Just remember, one thing at a time. So, alright, Spirit, what is the final message you have for Sagittarius? What is the final message you have for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know right now? What does Sagittarius need to know right now, Spirit? I just had a weird message pop up for me. In this illumination, I don't know if you can tell. To me, it kind of looks like a little boat right here. I don't know that that's a dock. It's hard to tell, but it looks like a boat, very much like a boat. And it reminds me of the Six of Swords, where they're pushing away from the shore and they're headed towards calmer waters, like leaving something behind. Okay, so we've got the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, I just talked about with that Eight of Wands energy, it's like, oh, I've got to rush, I've got to rush. And on the bottom, we've got a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Could be dealing with an Aries, but I feel like it's more that energy where it's just, you know, that climax. I know people talk about this in the romance readings, but for me, in a reading where it's talking about something new coming in or you going towards something, climax just means like everything's building up to a certain point. And I feel like it's going to build up right before you have to take this leap. And I feel like that's the energy you're in right now, Sagittarius, where you're just kind of rush. With this energy is gaining momentum. And it's really all the things you got to do before you take this, you know, Ace of Wands. You take that opportunity and you go for it, right? And it could be, you know, like I said, if you've got to move, if you've got to do whatever it is you got to do, start your own business, travel the world, whatever. It's like you have a to-do list of things before you ever start this. So those are all the messages I have for you, Sagittarius. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.